It's a little after 1, and we're leaving our first house party, which was packed.
It was pretty crowded.
It was packed.
It was pretty crowded.
Well, the guest list had like over 100 people.
I don't think there was over 100
I don't think there
people
were,
no.
but it was packed.
It was a very eclectic mix. So it was called the Greedy Girl Party.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess it was supposed to be there's more men than women.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, maybe 10 extra guys that weren't attached?
I guess.
Maybe 15?
Yeah, I don't know.
So all couples and then maybe like 15 guys?
Yeah, 15, maybe 20, I don't know.
So that's what it was, and that's what it was supposed to be. What'd you think?
Well, at first, so it turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought so.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So, I mean, at first it was...
I kind of feel like it could be like a preview to New Orleans. I'm not so sure that I mean, it was hot.
Yeah.
It ended up being really hot.
Yeah.
But I'm not so sure I was crazy about it.
Okay. You seemed like you were enjoying it while it was going on.
So, all right, let's talk about it.
Okay.
So we get there, and there's 50% people here. They're older than us, and the other 50% are younger than us. I mean, it was really a mix of, there were older people there.
Right.
And then little young, whatever the hell her name was there. And it was weird. Their dynamic was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't like that at all. But I'm just not into that. I'm not into that. He was dominant. She was submissive and whatever. And I don't like that. I'm like, stand up for yourself and say no. But whatever. So it was different. And then, so in the meantime, while this party was going on and we were kind of like not sure.
Yeah.
About how it was going to be.
It was loud, and
then groups of people went upstairs, and then they came downstairs, and like all the men are then not wearing their shirts, so it's kind of like the sign that I went upstairs and because now I don't have a shirt on. And so I was like, oh really? Whatever. The pot color, the kettle black, apparently, but whatever. They just lost their shirts. I lost a bra. But anyway, so had texted about he was at the treehouse, and so I was ready to get, like, if he had said while we were standing on the porch, if he had said, I'm bailing.
Yeah.
Can you meet me at my house in 20 minutes or 30 minutes? I would have been like, yes. Yeah. Absolutely, 1,000,000%. So we were standing on the porch trying to get signal, and that's when we started talking to super nice guy.
Very funny,
younger guy. And so we went inside with him. And then, how did we run into... he was upstairs.
Yeah.
So had been downstairs talking to us earlier. He's a good-looking older guy. So I liked him, like, kind of right off the bat. Yeah. Apparently, I have a thing for men who are a little bit older, which, surprise, I've always had a thing for men that are a little bit older. But he'd been talking to us earlier, and I couldn't figure out who he was with. And so when we went upstairs to just check out, so we said, let's go upstairs and check out and see what people are doing, which would meant they were having sex. So we went upstairs, and the bedrooms are, there's 3 bedrooms or whatever upstairs and a landing, and they had a bed on the landing and whatnot. So I don't even remember what was going on in the other bedrooms.
I don't think we even saw.
I don't think we did. It was crowded.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't really see in.
Right.
So we went into the master bedroom where there was room to stand.
Yeah.
And so we stood there with...
And there were like 3 couples fucking on the bed.
Yeah. And then a whole bunch of people watching. So we were standing there and was in there?
Yeah, then came in.
So came in.
And he was,
I said something smart ass to him, and I can't remember what it was. Something.
Yeah, well, because he was naked. He came up.
Oh, that's right. He was naked.
Yes.
That's right. And
he came up to you naked.
That's right. And I said something to him about losing all his clothes. So, I don't know. He started kissing me or whatever. And then I was feeling him up, and he was getting hard, and then he slid his hand up my skirt and into my panties and fingered me, and I came standing there, which was
all over the floor.
All over the floor. I ran down I come running down my legs. So he did it again. So it happened again. Oh, and you were fondling me and feeling my ass, and because he and I were making out while he did that. right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
And I was kissing your neck and
yes,
playing with your
and
ass
feeling my ass and whatever. It was slightly exciting, and I got slightly turned on, which is why I came standing up.
Well, and meanwhile, there's 3 couples fucking on the bed 4 feet away, and loud.
And so and you can hear them, and there's all these people, and it was
guys are
pretty
with their out
primal.
And, yeah.
But it was safe. It wasn't like, but it was weird. But it was safe.
Yeah, well, because it was contained. It wasn't
right because everybody had been there for a long time and whatnot.
And it was they were selected. I mean, you had to ask to come, and it was it was a selected group.
Right. So, what happened next? So I'm wired.
Yeah. So I heard you say something like, are you gonna f me now? Or
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I heard the word.
I probably just said.
No. Yeah.
Like fuck.
No.
Like fuck. I can't believe I stood here and you made me with your fingers. Fuck.
So anyway, so some bed space opened up.
So you're gonna turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you know who pointed that out?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So you better grab that bed while you can.
Yeah, pretending like he didn't know us.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he was there with his
girlfriend. Yeah.
He calls her lady friend.
Yes. Anyway, so we went over to the bed.
So he's in the room checking everything out, and he saw us in the corner and said, and he said, there's some bed space, better go grab it. So we did.
So you were sucking his dick, and I was going down on you.
Yeah.
And you. And
yeah. Like a bajillion times.
Yeah.
I came like a bajillion times.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
It's hot.
Yeah. Soaked through. Luckily, we put down a towel, but
well, and they did have plastic on it.
Yeah.
It apparently he couldn't.
No.
Yeah, he couldn't stay hard.
He would get hard, and then and then
so I could tell that there was no way he was gonna.
Yeah, he almost did. He almost did when he said something about switching places, and then that's when somebody else stepped in.
Okay.
So what happened was, which was really, really weird, was so you were f***ing me, and I was sucking, and then you guys said, let's switch. So got off the bed to come around the other side. Well, in the meantime, somebody that was standing behind you, I don't know if that was
standing behind because I was f***ing you.
I thought he was standing behind you. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe he was, I don't know where he was, but anyways.
No, it was the first one was kind of short, muscular. I thought it was.
Was that?
No, it wasn't. I thought it was.
Did ever even me?
I don't know.
Think
I don't think so. It was a.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, bald-headed guy.
Yeah, bald-headed guy. But it wasn't. No, I thought it was until at the end the guy introduced himself as like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
was.
whatever. So someone ate out is what happened by accident. I don't think it was. He wasn't trying to. So was like getting ready to come around to that side, and this dude stepped in, and I didn't say no.
You didn't say no.
I didn't say no.
And I figured I'm just gonna let I'm like you can.
Well.
It's you.
So it was really hot, and there was a whole bunch of people there, and they were f***ing, and there were men with their dicks out, and it was really hot. It wasn't creepy it was.
Right. And they were all good-looking men, and they're all.
I mean, it was interesting. It was interesting.
No,
the younger guy,
they were a selected group. I mean,
but there was the hefty. He's hefty, and the other guy is hefty, and I mean, whatever.
But so
the old dude had the biggest fucking cock. Like I thought. You know who I'm talking about? I don't even know his name. The one that f***ed me, like.
Oh, the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
old guy.
Yeah, he wasn't that old.
Well, older, like our age, like gray beard.
Yeah. No, he f***ed you the best, I thought.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Not only that, but I mean, his was huge.
Yeah,
he was huge. But anyways, okay, so.
Well, the first one was the guy who tried. Remember?
Oh, that was. No.
Oh, he tried.
I think it was.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was another bald guy. No, because succeeded in.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did really well.
Yeah,
he was the last one.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I was the last one, actually.
Yeah, was good. And,
so No, there was another bald guy.
Okay, I thought that was.
No, it was somebody else.
And
he tried. And did he get it in you?
No,
Yeah, because he
went
lost.
soft.
Yeah, he lost it right
went
away.
soft.
And
he said,
that.
I went soft. I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was the first attempt.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, so I don't know how many different men. So, anyways, it turned into
like
this.
5 different men.
It turned into this fest, and
like another, like while one was you, another one would come up.
And I would cop, and it was actually pretty hot, and it was like
whenever the one would finish, then the other one would come around. And
and I was all, and in the heat of the moment, I was really quite enjoying myself, and
you were everywhere.
Yes, yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, yours like nonstop, and like when I would put my finger in you, I could barely get my finger in you. You were that engorged.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, it was hot as shit.
It was hot as shit. So
like, and I was keeping count. I'm like, all right, so that guy is out. Yeah, but it was 5. I don't think it was 6. I'm pretty sure.
It felt like a lot more than that. But anyway, so, and then that's the first time, obviously, I've ever done anything like that. And it was pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, it was hot as shit.
It's hard to, like, get out of your brain where you're like, oh, you are such a whore for doing that. And my brain is saying you're a whore, but my head is like, no, you're a slut. And that's okay, because that's what, but that was fucking crazy as shit. And
it was super hot because of what was going on around us.
Yeah, and all these other people there having sex.
Yeah, and like on the floor, on the bed with us, standing up in the corner.
Oh yeah, I went down on while we were standing there. That's the other thing too.
That's right.
Like, I went down on him, and then he, but he, was trying to jack off.
Yeah, and then people watching, and and I had trouble at first, because like I couldn't get hard at first. I was kind of freaked out, like, oh, all these people are in here, and so I had trouble. But then once I got going, then I was really excited, and I did really well.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, were you freaked out because you're like, oh my god, all these people are fucking my wife?
Oh no, I was like,
oh my god, these people are watching me.
No,
my wife,
yeah, no, none of that. It was people watching me. So I was a little self-conscious about it at first. And also being small, and all these guys are walking around with these fucking enormous baseball bats.
Not all of them is not big at all.
But then once I kind of got in the same way that once you got going, you kind of opened up a little bit. Same for me. Once I got going, I was like, okay, this is actually really fun and hot. And I was you well, and you were coming, and it was great. And I was watching, so like, there were some women that were watching me fuck you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that was pretty hot. Like at the end when I was facing the bathroom. There's some women standing over by the bathroom watching me. Three women. Yeah, and that was hot because you're fun to watch and fun to listen to, and it's hot, and so it's entertaining for people who like because you're so responsive and you're really good. So in a group like that, it's appreciated the way that you respond, and everything.
Yeah.
So
all over everything.
Yeah.
Very unexpected, because I really was like, this was a recon mission. I wasn't sure how I was I really wasn't crazy about it. I'm not crazy about the cliquey women. They are all very cliquey. I don't like that.
Yeah, everything changed once we went upstairs and got naked and started.
Well, everything changed because we weren't with any women.
Yeah, I guess the only women were.
No, the only women
were
in the bed. Yeah, there were 2 on the bed getting, and all the other women were in the other rooms. The cliquey women. So, and it's interesting because I don't know who said it to me. Maybe I don't know. One of the many men that fucked me said something like, "You were quite popular," and I'm like, "No, I was being all quiet and shy in the corner of the room." And he goes, "Well, maybe at first, but then you ended up being quite popular." And I was like, "Oh, all right." But it was with the men. They were all, the women did not come in to watch.
Right.
That's not what they were.
Yeah, because at one point there were probably like at least 15 men in the room.
It's all of a sudden like, it was like the pheromone signal went out, and all of a sudden I looked around and they're all like standing around watching. And then it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was hot as shit.
It was, and it was fun.
It was fun.
And,
I liked it a lot.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just bizarre.
No, it was definitely weird. But you know what? The first time when we met from Aldi's for pizza.
Yeah.
On our second meeting.
Yeah.
Just to meet him a little bit more.
Yeah.
When we left, we were in separate cars because I came from work, and you called me on the phone and said, that was so weird. This is weird. We just met a man basically just because he's going to f me. How weird is that?
It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
so
and then after he fucked me, I called you also because we were in separate cars.
Yeah, and you're like, that was weird.
That was weird.
Yeah, well, and you know what? And then it was. And so what we did tonight was weird.
Yeah.
But it was fun as shit and hot as shit. And I really liked it.
It was, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it a lot too. Yeah. But I really was not expecting it, and I really was not expecting to fuck anybody, and...
Yeah, and then including me, so you 6 men tonight, including me. And
sure did feel like a lot more than 6.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just 5.
Doesn't matter.
5 others.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all for you and your total.
Yeah, yeah.
But the bottom line is that it was really hot, really fun, really sexy. It was just raw f***ing.
Mm-hmm. It was very... I heard somebody say, and maybe it was say something about the very primal. Yeah, and it is very primal.
Which part was primal?
That's what we were doing.
The whole aspect,
no,
or me f***ing?
No, just all the f***ing. You know, just like a group of people f***ing.
Yeah.
And really, well, it wasn't a group of... It was a group of men f***ing women. Just a couple of women.
Yeah.
Like I said, at one point, you probably were 15, 20 men in the room, and you, girlfriend, and some other woman.
End.
So, like, 3 or 4 women and, 15, 20 guys.
Yeah, and at the end, so then it was interesting because the whole dynamic shifted when they came in, when she came in, and I don't know if it was like a new meat dynamic or something like that, but I was just like, it shifted, so I got up. I was like, I'm done. I'm not going to sit here. So I forget even who helped me up. But yet she was like, something weird happened with her.
Yeah.
And she got up, went to the bathroom, and then he was like telling somebody, it was really funny because he's like saying to someone, she has a really short gag reflex, and he was right next to me. And I said, I don't.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I turned my head and I stuck his in my mouth, and he was like, oh.
Yeah, I forgot that you sucked his too.
I did. Yeah, I sucked his. He had to stop.
Yeah. He had a huge too.
I don't know. I just shoved it down my throat.
Yeah, it was
he was like, oh, he was like, oh, and then he's like, oh, no, because he, I guess he was gonna, or whatever, but yeah, he made me stop. Do we have anything else to talk about?
Yeah, I don't think so. That was just hot as shit.
Yeah, it was hot as shit. So, I mean, the moral of the story is I wasn't gonna do anything, and then we ended up doing a lot.
Yeah, and and I think had the dynamic not shifted, like when the new girls came in, I think you probably would have kept going.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, I think you would have basically kept going.
Now, here's the piece I was going to tell you earlier. So what I didn't like about it was, again, I like connection. Mm-hmm. So I really wanted to be with because I had connected with him and chatted with him. And there was a couple guys, like, they didn't know me, they didn't talk to me, I don't even know who they were. And so they just walked up and started f***ing me. So there's no connection. They're not even looking at me. And, so I didn't really like that part as much. I mean, it was still hot.
You still came over and over and over again.
I did.
So your body said, I like this.
Yeah, but my brain is like, I want more connection. So it was interesting. So, okay. So with, I forget who it was, somebody, finally, one of them, and it was really interesting. So one of them actually bent down and kissed me a couple times. And I'm like, that was nice. And then the older guy, he was really watching me. He had a huge and holy shit. As a matter of fact, if he had pulled out and then touched me, I probably would have sprayed the entire room. So it was one of the, it was huge. And he was sweating. He was me hard and sweating all over my face, and he looked at me and he didn't break his eye contact with me, which I like.
And he was talking to you too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And he was like, holy, he's like, you're tight. And I said, do you like that? And he's like, yeah. I said, do you like my tight? He's like, yeah. So that was kind of hot. That was, I pulled a move on him because I always asking him if they like this tight. Like, all right, I guess I can ask him then. But anyway, so that was what I didn't like about it. But so he looked at me and he kissed me a couple times, and we had a lot of eye contact. But then it was really interesting. So then when came in and he wanted to f me, so he started to f me, and he was much more wanting to kiss me and
that was
intimate. It was, even though it was very.
I could tell, like, and you wrapped your legs around him, and it just looked a lot more intimate. And watching also, I think that he was putting on a show for her too. And she said, because when he got done, she said, I was watching you, baby, or something like that.
Yeah. And then that's when she came over to say something to him, like, I was watching you, and I said, were you watching him? And that's when I kind of reached up to her. And we kissed. Yeah, and he's like, hot. Yeah. But yeah, so that was like better. And he's so not my type, but it was nice. It was like this, even though he like all the women there, and he had a thing for the older women. Those were their friends that he wants to be with, but he sure wanted to fuck me. So yeah, so it was really interesting. So that was what I did not like about it. So I don't like it being pseudo anonymous. Like, it's either got to be, I don't know, maybe, I mean, at Caliente, the one time that we fucked that couple, that was like hot as shit. We just didn't know. Well, you ended up talking to her, chatting. Well, her husband and I were, but just didn't know anything, and it was just like, I guess it's the primal piece. It was primal. That was primal, and
I mean, it's all
It was crazy. So that was our night.
Yeah, that was a great night.
At the first house party we've ever been to. Yeah.
I want to do it again.
Oh, I'm so surprised.
I think you want to do it again too.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think we'll do it at New Orleans. Yeah. All right.
Well, good night.
Good night.